The Couch Deals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
And guess what? You can't beat me because I'm the prince of all fans. Oh my god, he about to he got a hand. Let's go. He's having a full-on Shinji Ikari. Why am I fighting this thing?
I'm excited because especially for, you want to know what I'm excited for, especially around that time, because it's going to be summer and it's not going to be 8 feet of snow on the ground because I'm tired of having snow everywhere. And we're supposed to get more.
By the time it's summertime, I might still have snow on the goddamn ground.
Yeah, there might still be snow on the ground. I'm not with it.
I don't know how, but there might still be snow on the motherfucking ground.
Hey, yo. But yo, AU, man, we here another week. How you living? What's going on with you? Anything good? Anything great?
I mean, ConnectiCon.
Yes. We definitely want to try and make our way to ConnectiCon.
That's kind of what we were talking about a little bit before we started here, as we got into things. ConnectiCon is around the way, and we are looking stacked.
Yes, bro. I'm pulling it up right now. July 16th through 19th.
Connecticut-based people.
Actually, all New England. Shout out all New England. As long as you're not a Patriot fan, what up?
That's wild to even say in New England. The New England Patriots. And I'm not even a New England fan, and you know this.
Yeah, I know,
but baseball. Would you
it
stop?
Don't matter. New York.
Would you stop?
All New York. All right, so let me see some of the names. AJ Beckles, excuse me. I know he's gonna be there. Let's see. Anna Iris Quinones.
Yep.
Sorry.
Quinones.
Barbara Goodson. Bro, that's freaking Turbo Granny and Young Goku and Grandma from the Sand Village. Brian Mathis. Brian Mathis. Okay.
Brian Mathis is gonna be there. No, Brian Mathis is gonna be there. No way.
Brian Mathis is gonna be there.
Oh shit.
Bryce Papperborn.
I'm not familiar with.
He's Inosuke. He's Inosuke. And Aaron Yeager.
No way.
Yes, Inosuke, Aaron Yeager, and Kiriko.
Inosuke, bitch ass.
Let me see. Chris Kaysen. We were just talking about TN, so TN gonna be there. Let me see who else.
Listen, any DBZ goats gonna be.
Cynthia Kranz. Who's that? Let's see. She's Botan. She's Bellevue. Bellary.
Botan is a legendary one right there. She's Chi-Chi too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's Chi-Chi too. Dan Green. Shit. Dan Green, who's Yami and Yugi. He gonna be
I
there.
might be fucking fangirling in this.
That's what I'm about to say, bro. Hold on, let me see who else. There's a man named Pegasus gonna be up in that bitch. Let's see, Maximilian Pegasus, Derek Snow, Eric Stewart. Eric Stewart is Brock. So Brock and Gold D. Rogers is gonna be there, and Seto Kaiba. Dang, he got a crazy list too,
bro. We have a lineup right now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like
hold on. ConnectiCon is trying to come up on the fucking map right now.
Jenny Kwan, who is Suki, she gonna be there. Let me see who else.
This lineup already is still
John Eric Bentley. John Eric Bentley gonna be there. And there's bad video game. I think is that Mass Effect? Johnny Yon Bosch, John St. John,
the GOAT,
Linda Young, the original Frieza, the original fucking what's it called? Genkai, bro. What you mean?
R.I.P. By the way, didn't the original Frieza voice pass away? Japanese?
No, she gonna be here.
No, Japanese.
Oh, Japanese, yes. No, maybe I don't know. I don't know that off the top of my head. There was one other name that I knew that was gonna be like crazy. R. Bruce Elliott, Captain Ginyu.
I gotta look this up because I don't want
Ginyu, that. Listen, Captain Ginyu.
I was sorely mistaken.
Commander Pixis. Wait, Commander Pixis.
I was lying on the Frieza thing. Apologies because I don't want to put that in nobody's name because
Whitebeard. Hold on, I ain't done. And Makarov. Oh Lord, bro, I can hear that dude's voice right now. What you mean? I'm trying to see who else. Okay. See, some of these, Steve Blum, who we already talked about. And wow, that's all the names I recognize off the top.
It's
but
stacked.
Yes, that's a crazy list. So crazy.
It's definitely stacked.
Crazy list. So yeah, so we're going to be looking at that. So if you in the area, you want to come holler at us, July 16th through the 19th, out here in Hartford, Connecticut. It's gonna be lit. We gonna be up in there. We're gonna be up in there. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But yo, AU man, we finally came back. Last week we did an episode about Pokemon, which is really dope. Had a lot of love around that one.
I actually had a lot of fun.
That was fun. I got a lot of love.
It was
for that
just nice.
too.
It was nice. It was nice to talk about that. Honestly, like Pokemon, man, is Pokemon. Do you remember that meme that popped up? Where I think we talked about it a few episodes back, where it's like some people have to get up from the table so someone else can be seated.
Yeah. We were talking about Dragon Ball Z,
and I said how Dragon Ball Z shouldn't be at the table because they should be in another tier, another like table.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the kid pool. This is a grown folks table. Pokemon doesn't even have a table to me.
No, Pokemon got its own building, bro.
Yes.
Pokemon's next door. The Pokemon house is next door.
Yes. I'm glad we're on the same page. All right. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about it then.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it as this.
Ends that for me. Ends that for me.
Also, I will say one last thing on it. I know last week I said that Squirtle was my favorite, and I think Squirtle will always be my favorite starter. But as I thought about our conversation, as I listened to our episode and I went back, I've come to a realization, AU. I think that my favorite Pokemon really might be Donphan, bro. I think it is. I think Donphan might be my favorite, and I don't know. I feel like it feels like a release. You know what I mean? Like every time for me, I think about a Donphan, I just smile. I get happy. Every time there's a Donphan I can catch in the game, I'm playing it. Bro, I'm in Scarlet. Yo, I'm in Scarlet and Violet, and I have a Donphan. There are crazy Pokemon everywhere, and I have a Donphan. So you're playing
Scarlet and Violet right now, except for finishing this Nuzlocke.
Yo, first of all, I am still playing my Nuzlocke. I told you I'm training. I'm training. What you want me to do? I don't have the influx of box Pokemon that you have, AU. If I die, if any of my other I already lost my Fearow. If any of my other Pokemon don't make it, I'm in trouble. I am in a lot of trouble. So I am taking all the time. All of my turns about to be at like 60 by the time I get there.
I am highly disappointed in Donphan being your favorite Pokemon. I ain't gonna lie. You know me, I'm never one to judge. Donphan,
bro. Don't look at me like Donphan not fire. Bro, Donphan you get a Donphan with, yes, you're going to have to roll out. You're going to get an Earthquake from a Donphan. You're going to get a Rock Smash from a Donphan. You're going to get a Fissure from a Donphan, bro. Come on. Honestly, yes, Donphan. Donphan. I'm a Donphan stan. I love my Grumpigs. I love my Squirtles. I love my doggone Vaporeons and my Flareons, my Eevees, my Umbreons. I love them all. Leafeon, even though I never had you. But Donphan, bro. I think I'm going down with
you
the shit.
You never even had a Leafeon, and you.
I never had a Leafeon. I never had a Leafeon. I always get like right now I got a Vaporeon in the Nuzlocke we're doing. I usually get a Flareon. I almost always get an Umbreon. But
first and foremost, Jolteon is right there. Jolteon should always be the choice.
Nah, see, I don't like Jolteon.
Jolteon, especially in the earlier generations, is literally might as well be a fucking pseudo.
I don't like Jolteon.
Doesn't matter. We're in a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, I know. And I needed a water Pokemon, so Vaporeon was the way to go.
I wouldn't even have done any electric type. I would have saved electric type until I found that Jolteon.
Nah,
but anyways, right now, back to this Donphan shit. I'm a little mad about it. I just feel like
how you gonna be mad about my favorite Pokemon?
That's crazy.
How you gonna be mad about my favorite Pokemon?
Out of all the Pokemon,
yes,
choosing Donphan is wild. All right, we did a whole episode on Pokemon.
I will say this last thing.
I'm gonna leave this one for you.
Wait, I'm gonna say this last thing. When it comes to Donphan, one thing that you can always you gotta respect that when Donphan came out for the first time in that Pokemon movie, and the first one,
we talked about
everyone will but that for me, the fact that moment is something that lives with every person that loves Pokemon and saw that first movie
because we all were like, "What is that?
What is that? What is that? And why does it look so cool?"
Fire.
So yeah, no, I'm good with my Donphan pick. I love my Donphan pick. Shout out all my Donphan stands out here in this. So yes, Donphan is my favorite. Mikey J is saying it today that Donphan is my favorite Pokemon, and I'm going down with the ship. Shout out Donphan. Yo, Donphan, hit that rollout. We out. That's cold. You ain't gotta do it like that.
I don't have nothing to say. I'm just gonna let you have what you need.
Yes. I'm hype about it.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it.
Leave it at
That's
that.
it.
Leave it at that. Gonna leave it at that. But yeah, man, I want to talk about a couple other things that have happened as far as like catching up on shows, because we did the Pokemon episode last week. We've been able to catch up on a lot of other things in the area. Let me talk about Hell's Paradise, because I binged Hell's Paradise 2 days ago, and I want to have a conversation about Hell's Paradise, Chainsaw Man, and JJK. Can we have a conversation about Hell's Paradise, JJK, and Chainsaw Man, AU? Can we do that?
The pecking order is still the same, and the gap has not closed in any capacity.
I think it's widened. I firmly believe it's widened. It's widened.
That's what I'm saying. The pecking order has not changed. If there's any debate, it is still just who will end up being the better series, and that's JJK or Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the conversation now.
It's not even a trio no more. Like, it's a trio in terms of when they came out, in terms of the content and that they're putting out, and the the kind of the style. It's dark. It's gritty. It's cruel.
I was like, gruel?
Just combine two words.
No, gruel's a word. Gruel's a word.
Yeah, but I meant to say like cruel and something else, and then I just said gruel.
That honestly happens a lot to me.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm talking all the time.
I'm gonna accept that. Anyways, so Dark Triad in that regard, but it's not a triad.
Nah, not at all. And I mean, that doesn't mean I haven't enjoyed watching Hell's Paradise. I've actually really enjoyed this season.
So, speaking of that, I am actually finally on board with Hell's Paradise.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
I'm actually fully here now. They have given me a little bit more, and I don't know exactly what that is yet. I've been thinking about it, trying to figure it out, trying to pinpoint it. I think I just got a little bit more meat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just seeing that there's the nuance between the differences in Tao and the weaknesses of Pokemon. Niggas is Pokemon. Weaknesses is strength versus another one.
I thought the same thing.
I don't know. I'm also starting to like to see the bond between everyone that's on the island outside of the people who just joined, because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that boy a problem. I just wanted to say that right now. That boy a problem.
He's not only
you
a
know
problem.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's not only
his
a
name.
problem. He's not only a
start
problem.
with an S.
He's I just saw Izaman.
That's not his name, right?
No, I'm just saying the clan. I can't think of the clan.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Izaman Yamada. Someone, I don't know what the hell it is. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
All I know is that
on the
boy
spot, I don't have it in my head.
You want to know what kind of sense of justice he got? He got the same kind of sense of justice that old girl from Akame Got Killed had. The one with the dog that was she was like, I'm down for the cause, but if you outside the cause, my dog gonna eat your ass. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting off of him. And to be clear, I hated that character from Akame Got Killed. I hated her.
I like him.
I don't know if I like him yet. He's going to piss me off.
He provided something more for me. Whatever that is yet, and whatever that... He is obviously a wrench in the whole entire, the field of tools here. And I needed that for Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise was feeling very one note. It felt very predictable. And so he's a wrench, a much needed wrench. I needed that to be the case. I needed to be some sort of alternative factor outside of the Tensen, and they weren't enough for me. And I felt like that's the whole entire point of the being on this island, is fighting them.
I will give you the fact about it does feel better that we have a different threat other than the Tensen. Because after we figured out how to kind of take out the Tensen, even though it's still going to be a very difficult task, I still look at it as like if
more
I needed
difficult
another.
than I expected now after seeing these last few episodes. They were getting defeated left and right. Let's hold it right.
Shugen.
Let's hold it right.
Yamada, Isaman Shugen. Shugen. That's
Also, I
old
thought
boy.
that plant one died.
So
When I was
they're
on
all
Flower.
plants. So
I know that. What I mean, you know what I mean. The one that got Gaimaru fought.
So I
Are
think
they
the biggest
back
things for
now,
me.
or is someone
No,
just
I think
taking
they
their
might have
face?
just like dragged.
Oh,
I think
they're
they might
like
have just
twins
dragged
or
it.
something like that. They were kind of like together. All right, never mind.
I think about
Thought about it for a second.
for me with Tao, because Tao is a very unique part of the show. And I think as far as Tao is concerned, when it comes to similar power structures that we've seen in other anime, it's not as complex as Nen is by any stretch of the imagination.
No,
It's very simplistic, but it
Nen
feels
is
like
super. It's like
key
it's
to me.
niche. It's niche.
It's more closer. I think it's closer to key than it is
No,
to Nen.
I don't think so. I think Nen is just it's so niche. Nen is more like stands.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think Tao is closer to Nen. I think Tao is closer to like Key.
Oh, I didn't understand what you're saying. Gotcha.
Yeah, Tao's definitely
Gotcha.
closer to Key because of like it's all around us. It like everyone kind of can
It's a little
create
more
their own.
complex than Key, but yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more like
associated to the
chakra.
person.
I think it's more like chakra.
Okay. But it actually, you know what? Also, because I'm still watching Magi. It's like Rook from that Magi universe where it's like kind of just always around you.
I'm
It's
not that well versed in Magi. I
It's
caught
kinda-
it.
it's
I
kinda
didn't
like
really
that.
like
It's
get
kind of
in.
like
Get in.
that. No, it reminds me of that. As far as like it's always around you. It's similar to almost like the Force from Star Wars, where it's like it's around you, it penetrates you, it lives in you, all that kind of stuff. To quote the great Obi-Wan Kenobi. But no, I think Tao's complexity has lifted up the way that I'm watching Hell's Paradise.
I think
It's
that's a part of it for me as well.
Yeah. Is that like I'm
I needed
invested
more.
in how
It was
this
so
works.
simple. Everything was so easy. I feel like even the fights just felt like, But I will say, just to throw a wrench, and it's my thing. This pod wrenches. I'm a little disappointed too because after catching up as much as I have, I think I got one more episode left. I was a little disappointed to see Guy Bamaro get his ass beat.
Oh yeah, he got his ass beat.
Which doesn't make sense.
See, it's a Tencent. I think Tencents are just that strong. I genuinely just look at Tencent as being
not
that.
Tencent. When he was fighting everybody, the one dude.
Oh, the blonde hair dude.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So I also don't think
that.
that was. So I don't think that was also Gabimaru himself. I think that was because he had his Tao was all messed up.
But Gabimaru wasn't even using Tao or anything like that when he defeated, if I remember correctly, the one Tencent that he did in season 1.
He learned about Tao through that fight. He got better with Tao through that fight because, to your point,
but for the most part, he kind of strong-armed it. No,
he strong-armed it to a point, but again, he didn't kill that. I know which one you're talking about. Gabimaru wasn't in that fight. That was the fight with the blind Asaman and Shigiri. Because remember, Gabimaru had
a solo fight with somebody.
He had a solo fight, yes, and they didn't kill each other. They came really close, but they didn't kill each other. He kind of limped off,
but he
and then
pretty
the other
much
one
won the fight.
Yeah, but he didn't win it straight up until he learned about
one
Tao.
of them died, bro. He won the fight. He
but he didn't
got them
die.
to. He got them to that point, and then old boy came through and killed him.
I gotta go back and watch that. I gotta go back and watch.
Unless I'm
I thought that was something
absolutely
else.
insane.
Well, I look at it like this. I think also the character, the blonde hair character, who let me grab his name too, because I said it. The thing with me is when I'm actually in the episode, I'm like, yeah, I know your name, and then
Same.
Chobi.
We're on the same page. Like we be in a fight, and then, but yeah, that's him.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's a testament to how not maybe I am invested in this as much as I thought I was.
What? Hell's Paradise?
Yeah, this is the same dude. I thought this person died.
Nah, I don't think he died. I'm telling you, I think if I remember correctly, him and Gabimaru fought. Gabimaru got protected by the little girl. Oh my goodness gracious, May. May protected Gabimaru, and then
Love May, by the way.
May's cool.
After that last episode, I really liked her.
I think May's all right. You want to know who I do like? the dragon dude, the big ass dude with the hook on his arm.
Oh, I like him a lot.
He's hilarious.
Yes.
He's hilarious.
He's
And
that
he's also-
comedic kind of relief, which is like good, but it's also like he's a beast.
He's a monster, bro. And I love his whole thing about, oh, you gonna practice using me? You think you could just? Oh, so you're not taking me seriously?
Yeah,
I love that about his character.
that was hilarious. I'll give you
No,
that.
it's every time he's like, I'm gonna get that strong vein in my forehead, and that's how you know I'm taking this as disrespect.
That strong vein.
But that's how it is. I think that Hell's Paradise for me has not lived up to the expectations. I don't want to put it with Chainsaw Man. I don't want to put it with JJK anymore. I think Hell's Paradise is its own thing. I'm happy to have it as its own thing. If it doesn't reach the heights that it's, was put together as far as its contemporaries are concerned, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the hell out of Hell's Paradise. And I think the characters are really cool. I think the characters are a little bit, and to your point about the camaraderie amongst themselves, it's hitting me in the feels a little bit more than I was expecting it to. You don't think so?
I don't know.
You don't think it's hitting you in the? It's not. How do you not know if it's hitting you in the feels or not? That's supposed to be something that like.
Because the thing about that is like I feel like the connections that they have presented to us, like they're supposed to hit me in the feels, and maybe they're not. Like for example, old boy and his sister brother. Like I don't know if I care that much about them. I like him. He's cool.
I thought that was actually a really good part of their story because I'll be honest with you, up to that
maybe
point,
they're just not doing it well enough for me to be invested into it.
Wow.
And I think that's a big part of Hell's Paradise. I feel like it's like they give me the action, they give me the cool scenes or something like that, maybe the coolness, the animation, but like they're missing something that makes me feel connected to this series, and I don't know what it is still.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Like, dude, the first episode I watched of Free Reign, I fucking cried.
Fair.
The first episode.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to say
it's
like, yes, I understand that, but that's my point. It's the first thing that popped in my head. My point is like we are now in season 2, and I'm not invested to the point where like these relationships are that important to me. Like when my boy came to the island and saw that his sensei died.
Yeah.
He obviously got eaten the fuck up.
Nah, he didn't get eaten. Remember, he got point. Wait, he ain't eaten in the first. Did he get eaten in the first episode?
I thought he got killed and eaten.
I thought he got slammed against the tree. I remember the one who
and
did
then
it.
Eaten.
And then he might have got eaten.
And then the big dude, right?
Yeah, it was the big dude that couldn't talk. That was actually a child in his mind. Yeah, okay, he might have eaten him. Yeah, you're right.
I'm pretty sure he ate him.
Yeah, he definitely might have eaten him. You 100% might be right on that because it was like one of those, did he just eat him type moment?
Yeah, because it was shock factor. Like it was wild.
Like they stepped on the island and he said, "I'm gonna take a bite out of crime."
The understatement. I'm pretty sure because he's supposed to be like the strongest dude.
Yeah,
and then he
it was
died
like a shot.
Fast as hell. Like he got bodied.
I think that scene was actually really interesting too about when old dude came to the island, saw that his master had been killed.
Yeah, he cried, whatever, and I didn't care.
You didn't care? Oh yeah,
I didn't fucking care. I didn't care.
Yeah,
like
you just might not be in it. I ain't gonna.
That moment was just like so okay, nigga. The nigga's dead. Like
I actually thought for an introductory character, I thought it did a great job of showing how his mind around whether it's his mindset around this is how I look at justice and this is how I treat my comrades. I thought that drew a very distinct line in the sand about how much he cares about them, but also he cares.
He said
about
everybody else gonna die except for my peoples.
Yeah, like that's
end of the story.
Part of me respects the hell out of that. Part of me is like, yo, you need to chill out, bro, because they working together in a no-win situation, and sometimes people just need some talking to. You never heard of talk no jutsu?
Bruh, get me out.
I'm just saying. I thought that part was well done. I've enjoyed this season so far. I've enjoyed Hell's Paradise a lot more than I was expected to enjoy it, and a lot more than I enjoyed season 1. That's how I'm looking at it right now.
As of right now, I'm enjoying season 2 more than season 1 for sure.
Yeah. And I gotta give anytime you can progress from season to season like that, I gotta give you your props. Do I think?
Yes. So there's progression, and and I think, and I still haven't pinpointed it all at all. However, I feel like they're connecting more dots in this season between the characters, as well as giving us a little bit more for the story too.
Okay.
I remember ending the first season, and I was like, they rushed it. It felt too fast. All these people died. What do they do next outside of just keeping them there and being stuck? I don't know how to explain it. It just felt
hopeless.
Not hopeless. It was just like, what else can they do? I felt like they utilized all their options in terms of like making this show interesting or intriguing. They gave us so much in the first season that by the time the second season came around, I was like, do I care?
Yeah. Okay. I can see that because it's like how much of the ideas and how much of the stake raising can you continue?
His name is Eisen, by the way. With the eyeball.
Eizan.
Eisen, yeah.
Yeah.
He broke his sword on my boy's shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
he got lunched on.
He got lunched. My boy said,
it says it right there in the fine print. He got lunched.
He got lunched. I just saw it. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, he remember because he's like, oh shit. And then he pulled the shit out and his sword broke on him. Yep. And then,
it was the dinner bell rang.
Yeah, dinner bell definitely rang.
Yeah, I think but I do think the relationships are cool. As far as I still do.
I like the sensei and little girl.
Yes,
from the mountains
cool.
or whatever.
Their relationship is
Koga type.
Yes,
she's Koga type. I'm sorry.
I get what you mean. Shout out Inuyasha, but
facts.
I think they've done a great job with relationships. I know you're not there as far as like them. I think they've done a good job. I'll say good. I won't say great. I think they've done a good job between Gabimaru and Sagiri. Between
barely there's like nothing between them this season.
I disagree. I think they've actually she was the one that brought him back from the brink of like, hey, I don't know who I am, and she knew it immediately.
Let me Tao sexualize you up real quick.
Yo, listen, that's how Tao work, bro. Just let that be how Tao work. Clearly, they're trying to show. That's also why I don't think his wife is real, because they clearly trying to show that they belong together. You know me and my.
That's the biggest mystery of this whole entire series for me. Is I'm like, his wife is real.
Is his wife?
I
real?
think that's the only thing I really fucking care about. And they've barely talked about that this season. The only thing I just need to know if this nigga wife is real. And if his wife is not real, if they reveal that at some point in time, if his wife is real or not, and they still on this island, I'm letting you know right now, I'm probably tuning the fuck out.
All right, that's fair. Because
if his wife ain't real, I'm done.
Really?
If his wife is real, I'm gonna keep watching.
I think if his wife's not real, that's a big review. I think that works. If his wife is not real, I think it shows the depth that the real villain of the show is actually going to be the ninja dude. The ninja dude. I think he's going to end up be the head.
And this is where I think his wife might be real. Why he's sending all of them to go kill Gabimaru?
He definitely sent a lot of people.
Old boy sawed his neck through. That was crazy.
My God! Yo,
sawed his neck through. They
said, "Yo, let me test your
My
loyalty."
Boy was singing up until he could not.
He said, all right, y'all want me to test my ninja loyalty?
Yo, shout out to my boy, whoever you are.
Listen.
I don't even know if they gave him a name.
I don't think he got a name. I thought he was Ninja Dude 3.
Ninja Dude 3.
Ninja Dude 3, bro. Like, and I will appreciate the fact that he said to his next in command, like, yo, I'll leave the rest to you.
That wasn't next in command. That wasn't next in command. I think that was the ploy.
Oh, you think that was?
It was to keep that person behind the scenes because they are the person above them. Hence why they were giving orders like, "Oh, your squad, your squad, your squad." So it's like in order to make sure that they fully believe them, there was somebody that had to be there that they knew they could sacrifice immediately.
Yeah, I mean, and there was,
and I think they propped that person
be sacrificed.
Well, I think they propped him up to be the leader type deal for that point.
I just think that whole scene was crazy in the regards of now I want to see
what
other things they're going to be putting into place. Because to your point, if that was always the original plan, what else do they got in their bag, bro? Because they bag about to be crazy.
Well, it was interesting to see there was some levels to it because she was like, this is how Guinean work.
Oh yeah, I did catch that.
So whoever she is, she higher level. I mean, obviously there's also Gabimaru. Like I'm interested to see what they classify him as in terms of a
like level of ninja.
Level of ninjutsu. But yeah, I'm invested again.
I'm curious to see where Yuzihara is going to be because I actually think she's okay. Like, I think she's okay.
She's pretty good.
She's as a shinobi. She's pretty good. That's what I'm saying.
Good.
Like, I can't. She's on that island for a reason.
Yeah, for sure. She definitely she a sneaky link.
Yeah.
She's a sneaky link. You know, like, and she knows she a sneaky link, and she okay with it. That's the crazy part. But one last thing for me, at least, the Hell's Paradise, just because we on this topic, when she was teaching them, and old boy with the hook was like, staring at his ass.
Yeah.
Like, eyeballs is about to burst. That shit was crazy. He was on some
demon time.
Nah, demon time. No, he was on what's old dude? Great pad.
Great. Oh my goodness.
My Hero Academia.
Yeah. Oh my god. Great.
It's
great.
Right
Press.
there in my head. It's literally right there.
Mineta.
He was on some Mineta shit.
Yo, I forgot about it because he was.
I saw that shit and I literally paused.
Wait, what do they call him? They call him like the something dragon. The Blade Dragon. Yeah, the Blade Dragon.
There we go.
Yeah, nah, he's. I do. I think he's a pretty chill character.
I like him a lot. Honestly, he might be like one of my favorite characters. Him and May.
I'm not crazy about May. I think May's very important.
I like little slapstick things that they do with her.
Yes,
it's super cute and whatnot. Like, for example, when Gabimaru was like when she was teaching shit or whatever on the thing about where each palace is and what they represent and who's there and whatever, and Gabimaru was just lifting her up so she could talk.
Oh yeah.
Like it. That shit had me.
I was actually gonna say, as far as like the cute side was gonna be when she was grown and like Sagiri saw her for the first time and like all she saw was her being
what the fuck, I'm confused.
And then all she saw was like her like cowering, but then she saw the little girl and just hugged her because all she still saw was the little girl. I was like,
Sagiri, yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Who was it that was like, wait, I'm
the
confused.
Blade Dragon? Who else could it have been? The Blade Dragon is great. That's a wild boy. He's a wild boy, bro.
The Blade Dragon reminded me of a Yu Yu Hakusho. Who were the four? First season when they went over there, it was the Rock dude,
the Saint Beast,
Ice dude, the Saint Beast. He reminded me of a Saint Beast for some odd reason. I don't know why. He reminded me of the Ice Saint Beast.
I gotta remember. I don't remember the
one that he killed.
Didn't he kill him kind of fast?
Not fast, but he killed everybody pretty quickly, respectfully.
I actually, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Either he kill you fast or he loses.
So I have a thought because I saw this. Well, not a thought, but I got a question to ask you because I saw this on social media the other day. It was going around about who's the better, like I think it was the better like swordsman or better character between these two, and it was Hiei or Sasuke. And respectfully, I don't think it's really close.
I don't think it's close either. We might be on different pages.
I agree. Say it on three.
Yeah.
One, two, three.
Sasuke.
All right.
That's what I said. I don't think we're on the same page.
So
I don't think we're on the same page. And the reason why I say that is if we're taking out, I'm going to take out one thing here, and if we're on the same page here, which I think we might be. But if we cannot take off this one thing, then Hiei, easily. Okay. It's not even close. Age. Hiei is a very old demon. He has a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And in that respect, Hiei would dominate easily in terms of swordsmanship and style and whatever else that needs to be to win.
I don't really think Sasuke's a swordsman like that. But
but if we just talk about what we've seen, Hiei didn't really utilize swords as much as we think he did. He used a sword for sure, but we've seen more stylistic and more like well thought out plays from Sasuke with his sword than we did from Hiei.
So
think about the fight with Clay Hands. Sure, I think Deidara. He used his sword in advance. There was a whole part of his plan to even get to Deidara. Putting his sword in the ground, stepping on it so he couldn't be affected by the mines, etc. Like that is a part of swordplay, whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah, no, of course it is. Of course it is. I'm also looking at it from not just straight. So yeah, straight swords play. I still think I do side with Hiei, even though the issue with it as it comes down is that Sasuke, I think, is a little bit stronger, and I think Sasuke is
stronger in what regard?
I think he's stronger as far as like his ninjutsu, the power scale that his ninjutsu can get to compared to where Hiei can get to. I think just the universe that they're in, nobody like in that Yu Hakusho verse scales to the levels except for maybe
disagree with you, but
I was gonna say except for maybe the Demon Kings, doesn't really scale to the level.
But they're S-class demons.
Yes, but we don't really see them like that. Like,
I think you are thoroughly underestimating how big that demon world was when they were fighting on the big mushrooms.
No, I remember, but especially when
those things are basically the size of like
a Susanoo
continents. Like no. I'm saying that. So remember in the tournament when they were in the demon world.
Yeah,
those things were huge.
They were
like bigger than cities.
I look at it, honestly, I look at it as if we're talking Hiei versus Sasuke, individual, the strongest thing we've ever seen Hiei do has to revolve around this Dragon of the Darkness Flame. And we've seen Sasuke do so many more things as far as like power levels are concerned and just power scaling that I think the edge there goes to Sasuke. If we're talking swords play, I think that edge goes to Hiei, because I think Hiei, even though Sasuke does utilize his sword in different ways, if we're talking just straight, hey, look, I'm gonna just cut you up, I think I'd side with Hiei on that. And to be honest with you, I think Hiei is a more likable character by a lot than Sasuke. I just do. Hiei cares about his little sister. Hiei fights for his friends. Hiei never left. Yeah, Hiei was a demon that killed a bunch of people, but Sasuke also ran away from the village and tried to kill and start a war with everybody. Like, Sasuke did a lot of shit too. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like Hiei, as a demon that was in recovery before he got on the team Urameshi, wasn't all gumdrops and roses. But I think as his character arc was reminiscent of like a Vegeta type, where he's like he's not really the second in command, but he turns from that villain to that lovable character. I think a Gajil from Fairy Tail, like somebody who did some real foul stuff at the beginning, but by the time we get down to brass tacks, they're there and they're like ready to be there for the rest of the team, rest of the squad, in a way that I think Sasuke was like, yo, I'm just trying to get some power. Yo, where you at, Orochimaru? Please don't, do nothing crazy. That's how I'm. So power scaling, yes, I would rule Sasuke. Everything else, I go Hiei. So that's why I side Hiei by a wide margin. I got you going Sasuke though. I respect you.
No. Understandable. But again, for me, I think it really just kind of boils down to, I don't think people really, I'm not some scalar dude, but like one thing I do know is that when they got to the demon world, dude, we do not realize how large the structures were there. We're talking about, like, again, the plateaus that they were fighting on were the size of like countries.
Mm-hmm.
And that was small to the world in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So they were destroying like cities basically with the blink of an eye. The demon world is massive. So in terms of power, I think we gotta maybe have to kind of go back to that.
I think it's still.
I don't think the power scaling is that. It's not that.
It might not be as drastic as I might
think.
Yeah, it might not be as bad as I'm thinking, but I still think it does side with Sasuke, respectfully. I do.
Okay.
I just think everything else goes to Hiei.
I'm gonna disagree, but yeah, it's sort of like when we talking about Bleach when they went to Hueco Mundo.
I was just thinking about that
They
earlier
were
today
running,
too.
and it just kind of goes to show how like fast and quick and stamina related that Bleach kind of has. Hueco Mundo was massive, like insane. That castle in itself in Hueco Mundo was like the size of a country or some shit.
Yo, I loved Hueco Mundo.
So when they were running towards Hueco Mundo for mad long, it really goes to show how fast they were, stamina, and also how massive that place was. And I think that's a similar thing to how Yu Yu Hakusho was when they went to the Demon World. I don't have anything straight up right now, but they do say Sensui's Shockwave alone was like one of those plateaus was like the size of a country, and he destroyed it with ease.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
when he
power wise, yes, exactly. When he put his golden armor on or whatever. Anyways, besides the point, I'm not opposed to saying Sasuke. I mean, Hiei. I'm not opposed to Sasuke being one or the better one either. However, I got Sasuke as of right now on top of my head.
I respect it.
I feel like you had something to think about on this.
It is. I also think
I gotta think about this one.
It's a good. It's a better debate than I thought it was going to be at first glance. I'll say that. It's when you actually get into the ins and outs of the characters, I think it's a better conversation than I think a lot of people give it credit for. And I think that's actually why it was, like I said, I saw it trending. I was actually thinking about Bleach earlier today too, because I'm gonna just let 1,000 Year Blood War end, because I know that's coming back. So I'm just let it end, and then I'm just gonna start it all from the beginning. That's really gonna just be my plan.
I'm not doing that.
But you've been waiting for years.
Yeah, but have you been reading like what they're about to be doing for this last season?
I haven't touched nothing about Bleach because I want to be as surprised. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I'm going in as blind can be because I want to watch it from the very beginning of 1,000 Year Blood War and binge it the whole way through, because that's how I watched it before. Bleach has never been something I could watch week to week. Bleach has always been a bingeable anime.
I get you, but I'm gonna let you do. I'm gonna say this one thing: do a little research on what they putting into this last season.
I believe it. I know it's gonna be crazy because I've seen it kind of floating around. I've been doing a good job of like bobbing and weaving and ducking and weaving and uppercutting, bob weave, all the spoilers and all the different announcements, but I also just want to be surprised. I want to go into it and let me act like it's, I heard Bleach was crazy. I can't wait to sit down and watch it. Cause I can't do week to week. Cause I don't get as invested week to week with Bleach honestly, I realized that in, Hueco Mundo was the music, bro. The music, bro. My man freaking, what's it called? From Road to El Dorado was sitting there stringing all the joints in the back.
Yes,
like,
bro.
Hey.
I want to talk
like
about
that. Like he was in there going.
Bleach has some of the best fucking like OSTs, man.
Yes, they do. I got them joints in my playlist. Oh, yes, that's the other joint I was going to say.
Koenma described the Demon World. Just because I'm here.
Okay, now you still there.
Koenma described the Demon World as like a huge mine shaft plunging into unimaginable depths.
Yeah, I want to do that. Y'all got that.
It's not even about what there is. It's about the size.
It's not about the dog in the fight. It's about the fight in the dog. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
My point being is them niggas strong as hell. How did we get there?
You actually want to know how I got there? Because I got there organically. And this is why I love doing this. And this is why you tired of me for years, because I got there organically. So I was thinking about...
It's definitely some Mikey shit.
Yeah,
I agree.
So I got you. So I was thinking about the Hiei Sasuke conversation, right? Because when you brought up Koenma, I went back to Hiei Sasuke. I thought about the tweet that I saw about Hiei Sasuke. The very next tweet was a tweet about DMX.
And I was literally about to say RIP to DMX, but I wasn't sure if that's where you're going. The very next
tweet I saw was about DMX. And so I've had, like, those two were associated with me. So when I started talking about dogs, I just had to, like, it's just organic. I was just thinking about DMX. RIP to DMX, bro. And you can't even be mad at me because that's an organic way to get there.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy you having a good time. Just happy you having a good time.
Oh,
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. That's what
we are here for.
But damn, we went way off topic.
That's how it. Yo, honestly, I'm cool with it. I like this.
You know me. That's my favorite shit. My favorite shit is to go off on the fucking the rails. But Hell's Paradise, I think we wrapped that up.
All right, so I was thinking about this too because after Hell's Paradise, I also binge Fire Force. I know you're still catching up on some things with Fire Force.
That one gonna be a slow burn for me. Same way you feel about Bleach right now, and you know I was a massive fan of Fire Force for a long time. They are wrapping this up too fast, and I am thoroughly annoyed. So I am going to wait.
Yeah,
to watch it as a complete ending.
That's fine.
Versus watching it weekly.
That's fine. So I watched the first, like I waited 6 weeks. I've waited 6 weeks for Fire Force. I waited 6 weeks for Hell's Paradise, for Census to be a Hero. I guess Freerun now. Like everything's on episode 6. So, excuse me. And I'm not going to touch Oshi no Koi until the end of the season like I always do. That is a binge. I love it, but I binge it. So I'm not touching that until the end of the season. But I think that's a good decision. I've enjoyed Fire Force, and I will say this. They're doing a good job of it, but they still throwing a lot of manga chapters into these last episodes.
Bro, they're doing a good job of it.
They're doing a good job of it. They are. They're doing a good job of it. I'm actually
going
impressed.
Too fast, and I'm so disappointed.
I'm impressed of how they're doing it, but they're condensing a lot of stuff into it. Sure, you kind of feel it. You can. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, do I feel? That's why I said I'm going to wait. Yeah. I want to see the complete project. I want to be able to just kind of fully envelop myself in it. I don't want to think about it. I want to.
You just want to watch it.
I want to watch it.
Yeah.
And just see how it flows. Because right now, the flow for me is off. It feels like Hell's Paradise for me, where I feel like the flow is just too fast paced. I'm getting too much. And I just don't know where the hell they're going to go.
I'll say this.
And how they can even get wherever they're going to go. And keep the audience.
The biggest thing I'll say, and no, I was going to say they're keeping the audience because the fights have been good. The fights have been good. And one fight in particular, and one episode in particular, may have been, in my humble opinion, a top 3 to 5 episode.
Please don't say that Arthur fight.
No, not the Arthur fight.
When he fought the dragon.
No, not the Arthur fight.
That shit was disgusting.
Do you want to tell me whose fight it is, or do you want to wait? I can tell you whose fight it is. Don't
tell me nothing, because the last thing that I saw was when they Shinra just came back and we realized there were doppelgangers or whatever. So that's the last thing.
Shinra had the blonde hair. He had that's literally, I think that's episode 1. It might be episode 1.
I know. That's like episode 2 or 3 or something like that.
So there is one episode in that is, I'll put it in the top 3. I think it's the top 3 episode of Fire Force. Yes. In the 6 episodes that I watched.
Okay, so I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet. That's what I was going to say. I'm not going to tell you, but
all right.
I think they're like I said, they're condensing.
Well, what's your top 3 right now then? Outside of that one. Because I definitely have that first fight when Shinra fought oh boy, and his partner with the bell. He went rogue, evil, whatever.
The partner with the bell.
Yeah. Oh boy with the bell, and he turned shit to ice.
Oh yes, okay, yeah.
His
okay,
boy
so
in the first season.
Rekka. Yeah, okay, so that's when he saved Tamaki.
Yeah, and he came through with one of the greatest anime superhero.
Yeah, he's coming down. Okay, so that's up there. I think the episode with
that is like still in my top 3 so far.
Yeah, that's definitely up there. I think it's a top 5 episode for me, but the episode where the mechanic. Oh my god, freaking
when he fights insect motherfucker.
Yeah. When he gets betrayed by his girl. I think that episode.
That shit disturbed me.
That episode was crazy.
Motherfucker.
See, not even that. I think the part Giovanni is the villain's name, and I think Giovanni has been one of their better villains of the whole show. Because even in the first, bro, that one scene where she thought she was getting away, and it just and he was just looking over her like, "Yo, where you going?" I was like, "Yo," it made me jump,
and it was crazy because it was like it really kind of gave you that bug kind of nature. You ever see like a video where like a praying mantis is eating something and there is no life in their eyes or anything? It's just like pure. It's just pure, straight up. Like I'm eating, I am feasting. There is nothing like, and that's the scary thing about the animal kingdom. Sometimes it's like there is no like remorse. There's no nothing. It's just like this is what I gotta do, and this is a human, and he looked at her like.
Like, yo, what you doing?
Where you going?
Where you going? You know you belong to me.
My boy said, "Looks like meat is back on the menu, boys." And
yo, listen,
like it was bad.
It's funny that you said that. I forgot. It's a new movie that's coming out. It's a new like animated movie. I saw a clip about it where I think these doctors get like it's a Red Panda type movie where like the doctor.
Not watching it.
No, but there was a funny clip in the trailer.
Panda related, I can't do it.
No, it's not Panda related. It's just from that same. I think it's from the same studio. But
okay,
they were like out in the forest.
I never watched that movie, by the way. But yeah,
I heard it was good. I never watched it either. But the whole premise was that they were scientists that were able to like make themselves like animals, and then they went out to the forest and they were kind of like frolicking amongst the animals to get all their stuff. But they could also speak the animals' language. And in one of the trailers, a bear was about to catch like a duck or something, and one of the scientists, as like an animal, came was like, "What are you doing? No!" And the bear was like, "Yo, what are you doing, bro?" And the duck was like, "Yeah, pond rules, bro. He got me. Like, what you want?" Hey, yo. And they were like, "Yeah, for real. Like, what are you doing?" I was crying. I gotta send that to you.
Find that and send that to me.
He was like, "Yo, pond rules." Like,
because I'm gonna watch that.
So, like, when you say like the insect, like the way he was looking and praying on her, that's exactly what it kind of was. And I mean, he's also like terrible to her. He was terrible to her. He's terrible to all of them. Like,
individual for sure.
Yes, and so I think that they have done well with, as far as the way that Fire Force looks. The aesthetic of Fire Force has always been great. It really has been. The aesthetic of Fire Force has always been great, and it's very reminiscent of Soul Eater. And I go back to the tip of, I even told my wife yesterday, I was like, because I was watching it while she was in the room, and I was like, look, if this does well, and if Soul Eater comes back, you cannot be home when I record this episode with AU. Not because I don't want you here, but because you're gonna be yelling at me, because you're gonna be upstairs and you're gonna hear me screaming from downstairs. They're gonna be fireworks in here. It's gonna look like a Kai Cenat room. I'm gonna be throwing on fireworks. I'm gonna be throwing strobe lights.
I thought that was Speed.
Nah, I think it was Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat was always like throwing the fireworks in like his room.
No, I remember Speed lit all the fucking fireworks off in his house, and then the fire department had to come.
Yeah, that was Kai.
I thought that was Speed.
Nah, it was Kai. 100% it was Kai. I bet you $5 on it. It was Kai. Bet you $5. Bet you $5 whole dollars. Number 5 said, "Yo, are you getting Tubi? Did you see my text about Tubi?
Please tell me." It was Speed.
It was
I'm gonna need that, by the way.
All right, fine. I'll give you the 5, but I'm gonna look at it up too, because I definitely don't think it was Speed.
It was on July 4th, 2022.
It was Speed. I definitely thought it was Kai.
He set up all the fireworks in his room or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, no, yeah, I'm looking at the video."
Okay, fine. If it was Speed, I got it.
I owe you 5. And then the fireworks. Yeah, I'm literally looking at it, and he's calling his mom. He's like, Mom, he had a Pikachu over there, whatever. He set it off on his bed. I'm literally looking at the video.
I'll look at it, because
I am looking at the video.
I believe you, but I definitely believe Kai did the same thing. Kai definitely let off fireworks in his room in the same way, because I'm thinking
no. This man's house almost burned down.
Yeah, same thing with Kai.
Then he copied Speed.
But then I owe you $5 because we both right. That's how that goes. That's all I'm saying, because then we both right.
This nigga said, "Read the fine print."
With a magnifying glass, boy. What of them doggone Bugs Bunny magnifying glass?
I didn't even care about the 5. It was the principle.
Bro.
My boy just moved the fucking goalpost like a motherfucker.
You wanna know what that was? That was Mr. Krabs, bro, being like, "Yo, look, you see that fine print up there, bro? You can't even see that." Yo, I'll tell you, somebody said it. Who was more cheap out of like the core? It was like a 4 like people thing, and it was like Jason Pitts from the game. It was like Mr. Krabs. It was like Julius. It was like Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. They was like, "Who's the cheapest one here?" And the caption said, "Mr. Krabs made him up unwatch a movie, bro." Mr. Krabs so cheap he made somebody go watch a movie. Look.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, Julius, when he ever said that was 5 cents worth of something, I can't remember what it was exactly. But he was like, that is 5 cents worth of a package that they had. It was it could have been chips. He's like, that's 1 cent worth of chips. Like, nah, bro.
Yo, that's 17 cents worth of toilet paper. What you mean? Like, it was the fact, it was the speed in which it would come with Julius. You know what I mean? Like, he was just on it, bro. Just on it.
There was a level of, like, intellect that came with that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
My boy should have been a mathematician.
Hey, listen, it would have been fuego.
Would have been fuego.
But no, for real, are you on this Tubi live? Are you on this Tubi thing? Did you see my text about Tubi? Please tell me you saw my text about Tubi.
I saw your text about Tubi. The problem with that is I don't foresee it. Maybe I'm wrong and it's already all released and whatnot. I don't know. I don't foresee there not being ads. Respectfully. And I know some motherfuckers look at ads like, oh, that's a commercial. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm a millennial. And as a millennial, I adapt with my times very effortlessly.
We ain't had a choice, bro.
Yeah, we ain't have no choice.
We done lived through too many once in a lifetime moments, bro.
And
we got doctorates in living in unprecedented times. What you mean?
Unprecedented times. And to augment what I'm about to say and finish it all and wrap it all up, I'm a grown ass man, nigga. I got a job and I'm not paying for ads.
Fair.
I mean, sorry, not paying for ads. I'm paying for ads, respectfully. I mixed my words up something fierce. What I mean is, I am going to pay to not have ads.
Fair.
And Tubi is a free for all.
Uh-huh.
And because of that, they're gonna have ads. I'm not watching my cartoons with ads anymore. I'm just not. I'm not a kid.
I can respect that. But if there aren't ads.
Oh, we up.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know. I haven't seen anything about Tubi about ads. The only time I've ever watched anything on Tubi, I watched the Super Bowl on Tubi a couple years ago when the Eagles took the Chiefs out behind the woodshed. So that was the only time I ever really sat down and watched it.
The Super Bowl on Tubi?
They had it on Tubi. Yeah, they had it on Tubi. I think they had it on Tubi this year, too.
How the fuck did they do that?
I don't, because it's Tubi. That's how did Tubi get all this? You see the catalog they about
them
to
niggas definitely had the box.
That's what
I'm about to age myself. You know what I'm talking about. They had the box.
You know
what I'm talking about? They had the box.
Nah, bro, they had the box.
We was growing up with the red little shit.
Box, bro.
They had the box. They had the box, my nigga. Tubi is just ghetto cable.
Yo, you saw the clip of there was somebody found an old like
not ghetto cable, but like Tubi is like they the jailbreaking of cable.
I mean, look,
somehow, some way.
You saw the clip where because they be like having people drop like original films on Tubi. You saw the clip where
is hilarious.
Bro, Glorilla was in one before she got famous. Yo, I was crying. I saw it. Glorilla, I was like, yo, yeah, Glow, go ahead, Glow.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like Glorilla was going to do whatever she could to be famous.
I love
Glorilla. It didn't matter what it was going to be. She was just doing whatever she could to be famous.
Look, I love
we've seen a lot of her past, and it just seems like that. And that's fine. I still like Glorilla. Glow. I'm still going to listen to Glorilla. I fuck with Glorilla.
Yeah, Glow.
Okay.
I will say this though. I do rock with Glorilla, but yo, no shade to Brandon Ingram, but you not be my Knicks. That's all. That's all I'm saying. No shade to the man. Yeah, Brandon Ingram and Glorilla. I mean, they not Clay and Meg. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know why Clay loves basketball, bro. Clay, people don't talk about how much Klay Thompson loves the game of basketball because ain't no way in the world, bro.
Clay been out though. Clay been out.
Bro, no, Clay's still going.
Clay been out. Clay been out. Like Clay been out of basketball since he got traded. Even before then, he was struggling.
Nah, bro, he's still. What you mean? Clay just to come all back on Martin Luther King Jr. I remember that was there.
Okay, that was one game, bro.
Yeah, but
in
Clay
terms of
still got it
all
in
the
there.
in terms of all the horrible games this man has had,
But let me
it's
ask you,
been bad.
would you still show up to work?
Of course.
I mean,
Why would I not show up to work, get
The
paid
love of the
millions
game.
to do the bare minimum to get paid millions and to be fucking on Meg Thee Stallion? Yes,
Yo, listen.
it should have been me.
Splash, the splash.
Shit.
But yo, I'll say this as we get back into just kind of coming down the home stretch, a couple things. I'm very excited to keep watching some of the good stuff that's been out this season. Like I said, I'm letting Free Run still stack. I'm making my way through Magi and Sentence to Hero. I'll probably rock out with a lot of Sentence to Hero tonight because I hear that.
Sentence to Hero had another gear for me.
Really? I didn't even know it was capable of doing such a thing.
They had another gear. They gave me more. I won't spoil it. They gave me more character, like interpersonal things.
Okay. Could I ask a question that's not going to be spoily?
Not only that, they brought in a wrench. Similarly in different Hell's Paradise, there's a wrench now.
Okay.
That is just lovely. The idea just brought a whole nother depth.
Okay.
To where I was concerned, and I was concerned about this genuinely. I was concerned about Sentenced to Be a Hero getting born, like just kind of being like the same old formulaic thing where it's like they go somewhere or whatever, say some people, there's a demon lord. Cool. No, but respectfully, that's what we got.
it is.
And then two, and I said this early in the season when we first caught it, I was enjoying it, still am very much so enjoying it. I was concerned with the fight scenes. There wasn't enough nuance.
Yes. Is he still just throwing his sword and blowing stuff up?
A little bit.
Okay.
However, the last episode I just watched,
they got stuff going on? All right, they got stuff going on.
You need to catch that.
I mean, like I said, I'm honestly
I'm
gonna binge it. I'm gonna binge it between the end of the night.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
I will text you before it's not, because that's how I spent the last couple of days. Like I got out of work, I did some stuff around the house, and then like I binged Fire Force.
I'm telling you,
did the same thing.
To catch that because they hit us with some shit.
I've seen some stuff.
The fight sequences improved greatly.
I mean, the animation was already A1, so I don't know how much better they can improve.
Yes, no, but it was the fight sequences. It was the choreography that was lacking.
Fair. Okay, I can.
Now we're getting a little bit more in terms of that choreography.
Boo.
So, for example, it was like you watch a motherfucker kill a bunch of people, it's cool. But when you watch John Wick kill a bunch of motherfucking people,
okay,
you get what I'm saying? It's like, I can get behind that. So what I'm saying is the choreography got to a point where it's like, oh, that was clean.
Okay.
That was nice. Oh, all right.
We had a little wrinkle here, a little wrinkle there.
We got a little flavor.
Okay.
They put some ham hocks in the collard greens.
Yeah, I could appreciate that. Hey, personally, I'm a neck bone person in my collard greens, but I respect it.
I'm a ham hock or a neck bone. My point being is it's got to be some smoked meat in the motherfucker, personally.
Fair.
That's the overall point.
Fair. Very fair. Just
saying, I prefer ham hock. However, neck bone gonna do the same job.
How's the season? I know we get ready to get out of here, AU. But how's the season been for you so far? Damn. I mean, we've been riding. We've been riding and profiling. We've been riding and profiling.
We're not profiling nobody.
No, riding and profiling, like styling profiling, like
boy.
What you mean, bro? What?
What the hell? How do we get here?
Yeah.
My boy's a traitor.
Yo, chill. So that's how rumors get started. Chill out. Nah, but what have you thought about the season so far? Because I've been impressed. And what I've seen, I've been impressed.
I was very impressed the first like 2 episodes. They lost me a little bit. It was getting a little formulaic.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hit me over the head in the last episode. I really like where they're going with that little touch.
Mm.
I won't even say it's a little touch. It probably might be a very big thing.
Like a series-altering type shift, potentially. Not altering,
It's
but it's
like-
going to be something you're always going to have to think about.
Yes.
Yeah.
They brought us something that we are now going to have to think about in the reality of something in the world that we didn't think was possible.
Fair.
So it opened up things, and we're going to see what them things turn into.
Well,
But I know one thing. I like me some things.
Yo, I like me some things. Yo, honestly, you want to know something I'm going to actually like start to dabble into as well? Because I've been seeing some really kind of fire stuff. I'm gonna take the vigilante ride, bro. I'm taking the My Hero Vigilante ride. I've seen some really.
I'm not going for it.
You don't got to. I'll take it for you, and I'll let you know how much fun the
Yeah.
ride is. I've
Go
seen
ahead.
some
Go for it.
Fuego stuff out of it. So
I
like,
just.
so can I tell you one and tell me what you think?
Like what I got from My Hero was enough.
That's fair. That is perfectly fair.
And I said this on the pod when we talked about the ending. I was almost as satisfied as I was with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, I was satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need anything else. I don't need no alternate universes. I don't need no anything. I am satisfied.
Fair.
Let my boy Midoriya be the GOAT.
So I look at
Please.
it as, excuse me, I look at it as like not a continuation, but it's like a prequel. Because one of the things that I've seen that the one thing I've seen that has made me want to go and watch it has been we got a flashback between Aizawa, President Mike, and Kugiri. They gave us like that story.
That's nice. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I if they aren't expounding on that, and it's just that one episode, I might watch that because I would really like to see that.
Okay. Well,
I would honestly really, really like to see that.
I don't know how many episodes
we didn't get enough in My Hero about their backstory and their love for each other.
I don't think we got a satisfying conclusion. And again, I'm not trying to poke holes in the majesty that was the My Hero Academia ending. I'm not. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
That shit.
But if there was one, like if I'm being that guy, and there's one thing I want to see that I wish that we could have got more of, it would have been a better resolution to that storyline. And I
1,000%.
think they give us a little bit more background of it. Because I said we see Kagiri before he gets involved with One for All.
Nice.
So like we see it, like they're like
we get to see my boys' blue hair and like his face and everything.
Bro, yeah, they're at the flashback is them as students. So they're back at UA,
nice.
And it's like when it's like the like
cool.
Their friendship. And Kagiri was a beast. Like his power is fire. Do you care if I tell you?
I care enough.
Okay, fair. That's why I asked, because I think it's a very great homage to obviously a character that we all know and love, but also I think that they did such a really cool job of making.
Do we love Kugiri?
No, not Kugiri. The character that they like, his power was like kind of based around.
Okay.
The thing that Kugiri does is not
me a little bit.
The thing that Kugiri does is not.
Kugiri.
It's like not an offshoot, but you know how powers develop. It's the development of the powers. It's not the original power that they had. Like the original Quark Kugiri has was not called Warp. It was like it turned into something.
Did his thing. He tuned the fuck up.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to see. At least from the clips I've seen. I haven't seen the whole thing, but from the clips I've seen, I'm like, look, vigilantes.
Okay.
I'm not going to go out of my way right now because I got other things on my high priority list to watch.
Okay.
But Vigilantes is now on my list, and Vigilantes will now get watched.
Cool. Since we talking about things on the high priority watch list, if you are not watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, not anime related, I know.
Oh, yeah. We do got to watch that. Yeah, we got to watch that.
This might be, as of right fucking now, as good as Game of Thrones.
So you want to know what's gonna get me?
I'm not talking about like, oh, the way Game of Thrones ended. They're only 30-minute episodes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why they did it, but I'm pissed because every time an episode ends,
you're furious.
I'm sick. No, because it's that good.
So you want to know what? I actually saw a tweet about this right before we started recording, and I'm glad you brought that up.
My boy Egg.
So I was gonna say, I was gonna tell. I was like, I gotta tell AU that I'm gonna start watching this, because I forgot who tweeted it out, but somebody made a tweet today, and it was a picture of the bald head Targaryen, and they were like, I haven't rocked with a bald headed kid like this since Aang, and I was like, oh, I might have to watch this now. I was like, you putting this kid in the same bald headed category as Aang? Okay, you have my attention.
His name is Egg.
Like an egg that come out of
yes.
Okay.
So I feel like once a nigga get a nickname, a black nickname, that's a black nickname.
That is a black nickname. Somebody definitely know an egg.
And he played out. And he played that shit.
Yeah. So somebody definitely like, you know an egg. I know an egg. Do I know an egg?
Yo,
I might know an egg.
Yo,
I got a cousin named Bird, but I might. Know an egg.
He played that shit.
Listen, I'm down to honestly. I'm down to check it out. I'm gonna honestly. My wife.
Oh no! You watched that first episode. I guarantee you stuck. You're gonna watch every episode.
Fine. I'm fine with that. I love going to Westeros and seeing something crazy. Vala Magulis.
Oh no! This is different. This is different. The feel of it doesn't even feel like Game of Thrones.
Okay, because House of Dragon feels like Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yeah. House of Dragon feels like
this doesn't feel like Game of Thrones.
Wow. Okay.
This feels like its own fucking thing within the world. I don't know how to explain that. Watch it. Listen. I know you got time tonight. Don't lie to me that you fucking don't. I will call Serena right now. Watch the first episode. We'll
check it out when she gets in, because she's out doing stuff right now. She got working, and she got
watch the first episode of it, and I promise you, I know you're gonna text me.
I'm fine with that because I gotta watch. What's it called?
And that last episode that just ended. It's a 10 on IMDb.
Oh, dang. Well, then, colored me interested.
Well, come on and get yourself some cold to drink.
But yo, hey, you man, we about to slide on up out of here off of that one. You got anything you want to leave the people with before we go?
Listen, man, you already know. It's always room on the couch, man. I know we say that to end it off, and then every now and then I gotta get in my feels a little bit. But it's the truth, man. We always got room on the couch. We always willing to hear, talk. It's a crazy world out there right now. I don't give a fuck what you think about it, what you talk about, who your religion is, who your politics are. It's just crazy out there. All right? And the room for the couch, that's for everybody.
Yeah. Everybody.
Except for Epstein, motherfuckers.
That's a goddamn fact. But yo, we gonna catch y'all until next week. Oh, wait, room.
Peace.